Hello, good morning from Tucson. I am here in Tucson, Arizona for the Gem Show, my annual trip for my store, and have met up with some wonderful sisters to be here and very happy to be back to a lot of doctor visits. And today and then yesterday was a travel day. The day before that was a travel day. So now I'm back on track for this week, and I'll be here today, tomorrow, Friday, next Monday, etc. So thank you for your patience while I was taking care of my mom last week and making sure she got to doctor's appointments and with my travel. And I'm so excited to get back on track with our Guanyin practice. So we're going to just jump right in. We are still in the month of Prajnaparamita in the Mount Shasta Goddess Temple, Mother of the Buddhas. We honor her every January. And what we are doing is we are reciting the Heart Sutra, and then our daily divination comes from the guidance cards by Alu Gutmila, who is local to Mount Shasta. And Guanyin is here. You can't see her little shrine, but she's right here. I couldn't get a tall enough thing for her to be in the camera, but maybe by tomorrow I'll have figured that out so that you can see her. It'd be so great. Maybe let me just try. Yeah, there's it's kind of not the right space, but by tomorrow I'll have it figured out. So let's go ahead and dive in. We're going to go ahead and read aloud. Today, we're going to work with the Edward Cohn's translation of the Heart Sutra. As I mentioned, we typically work with the private Narayan translation that our temple is allowed to use, and that's my favorite one. But I really love this one. Before the Narayan translation came along, the Cohn's translation was my favorite. So we're going to have a little moment with Edward Cohn's. Homage to the perfection of wisdom, the lovely, the holy. Avalokiteshvara, the holy bodhisattva, was moving in the deep course of the wisdom which has gone beyond. Looking down from on high, she beheld but 5 heaps and saw that in their own beingness they were empty. Here, O Shariputra, form is emptiness, and emptiness is form. Emptiness does not differ from form. Form does not differ from emptiness. Whatever is emptiness, that is form. The same is true of feelings, perceptions, impulses, and consciousness. Here, O Shariputra, all dharmas are marked with emptiness. They are neither produced nor stopped, not defiled nor immaculate, not deficient nor complete. Therefore, O Shariputra, in emptiness there is no form, no feeling, nor perception, nor impulse, nor consciousness. No eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind. No form, sound, smell, taste, touchables, or objects of mind. No sight organ element. No mind consciousness element. There is no ignorance and no extinction of ignorance, and so forth, until we come to there is no decay and death and no extinction of decay and death. There is no suffering, no origination, no stopping, no path. There is no cognition, no attainment, and no non attainment. Therefore, O Shariputra, it is because of this non attainmentness that a bodhisattva, having relied on the perfection of wisdom, dwells without thought coverings. In the absence of thought coverings, she has not been made to tremble. She has overcome what can upset, and in the end, she attains to nirvana. All those who appear as Buddhas in the 3 times, fully awake to the utmost right and perfect enlightenment because they have relied on the perfection of wisdom. Therefore, one should know the Prajnaparamita as the great spell, the spell of great knowledge, the utmost spell, the unequaled spell, a layer of all suffering. In truth, for what could go wrong? By the Prajnaparamita has this spell been delivered, and it runs like this: Gate, gate, paragate, Parasamgate bodhisoha. Gone, gone, gone beyond, gone altogether beyond. Oh, what an awakening. Hail! This completes the heart of perfect wisdom. Good morning, Christy. Hi, Elizabeth. Thanks for tuning in. It's nice to be here with you. And so, it feels so good to be back to practice. Let's see what our divination is for today. What is the covenant you made with the universe regarding your existence in the here and now? It is time to awaken and play your part in the birthing of a new era. Your covenant is unbreakable. I walk the earth manifesting my divine creative potential. I choose to awaken and to honor my contract with the universe. Every small act done with integrity matters, and it is most important that I do it. What a fantastic message. Each of us has that. We have the ability to know that we have made a promise at some point. And really, if you think about it, why else would we have come here if not to fulfill that promise? You know, I feel personally that a life lived in the delusion that there's no purpose is miserable. And I feel that a life lived in an overabundance or over reliance on a sense of purpose as one's identity is also miserable. But in the middle, there's a sense that somewhere along the line, I made a promise and I'm going to do my part. That feels joyful and manageable and doable and resonant because we can't all be everything. We don't want to get into like delusions of grandeur, but we also don't want to get into delusions of worthlessness. Each of us has that thing, your perfect thing, what it is that you're here to do, what you're good at, what makes you feel a sense of aliveness. And maybe it's helping friends, or maybe it's caring for your kids, or maybe it's being with animals, or maybe it's gardening, or maybe it's writing, or maybe it's art, or maybe it's something else. Maybe it's tending to people at the end of life. But whatever it is, your job, your sacred job, has already revealed itself to you and through you in this life. And you know it to be true because it lights a lamp in your heart. When you're doing it, it feels like a relief, almost like a relief to be doing the thing that I was born to do, as opposed to anything else. So today, let's pay a little attention and take a little time with what did I come here to do? What was the promise I made to spirit, to the universe, to the oneness light, to the great ever unfolding? What was the part I signed up for? We don't have to do more than that. We don't have to do more than our part. It's exhausting to think about doing more than our part. We shut down, actually. Our little human minds and hearts shut down at the overwhelm when we start contemplating all the things that need doing. We can't do all of the things, but we can do the thing that we came to do. And our inner knowing will show us what that is because it lights us up. And when we're doing it, we can't imagine doing anything else that is as important as that. For me, I feel in my life that giving people a sense of possibility, hope, and helping them align to their purpose when they feel rootless or when they're at a crossroads is one of the things that I've done the most in my life. That every time I do that, I feel awake and alive and I feel like I'm on mission. Maybe you have something similar. What's your thing? If you have it, if you know it, if you remember it, type it into the comments. Christina says that covenant makes sense. Perhaps the Bodhisattva vow. I'm glad to have been able to hear this live. Oh, I'm glad. Yeah. I'm glad you're here too. And greetings. Good morning from Switzerland. And yes, we have similar missions. Funlayo, I was just thinking about how, in the language of Isheshe, it would be, what does your Ori tell you is the thing to do? And every noble world tradition has this thing. It's so good to see you here. I see you, Funlayo. I see you, Ia. On point and on purpose every day, inspiring, teaching, guiding, uplifting, helping, expanding people's view from the top of that Obatala mountain. So put in the comments your things and think about them. What are they here for you? What's here for you today? Paris says, my passion is to inspire others to perform at their creative best by nurturing authentic connections and invoking confidence among cast and crew. I strive to create harmony within a project. Yes, yes. Paris makes films and they're amazing. And she knows how to bring forward that quality so that the person who's on screen or the person who's behind the camera feels so safe. She has a cinematographer she's been working with, a camera guru she's been working with for over a decade easily. You two are like, you can read each other's minds. Yeah, and Christina says we do have a lot of parallels. And Holly says, I know I'm here to light a fire in young people, especially young women. My mission is to raise a whole new generation of women who are the future of the next phase of humanity. Yes, Red Fox, I see you. I see you doing that. Oh my gosh. And wow, just even thinking about how you'll take your students to visit places in London that give them an awakening of history and a sense of purpose, and also watching your acceleration through the ranks in your school this year and how they were so hungry for what you had to offer that now you're there and you're doing it. Yes. Yes. And Fulayo says, Ashe, thank you. I'm blessed to be walking in my purpose, sharing love and knowledge. I see you too and appreciate you. Love that. Thank you. I really am so grateful for the paths that have crossed with many amazing, brilliant, incredible individuals who are just living full on, living it, doing it, and letting that spark light them up from within. This is the world we all want to live in, right? Where everybody's spark illuminated from within turns us into a sea of light so that we can heal this planet, so that we can guide, steer, and hold space for the collective evolution toward peace, toward art, toward personal expression, toward collectivity, toward a new consensus reality that's not based in a colonizing paradigm, that's not based in a dictatorial paradigm. And what the card says is, this covenant is unbreakable. So we'll, in my tradition, and Tibetan Buddhism means we'll keep coming back until we do the thing. So let's not delay. Let's do it today. Act now. This is a limited time offer deal in this particular body. Act now. So that is our short bit for today, if that's what you were here for. And now let's dive in. I'm in a kind of a small space, so I'm not going to do full on prostrations this morning. Maybe by tomorrow I'll have moved some furniture, but we're going to just take refuge and get right into it. Namo Gurube. I take refuge in the inner teacher. Namo Buddhaye. I take refuge in the great mother of compassion. Namo Dharmaye. I take refuge in the wisdom of the ages. Namo Sanghaye. I take refuge in the community of practitioners, all you beautiful, brilliant creators out there. And let's set our intention today. And today's intention we are holding for the mass murders that happened again as a result of gun violence over the weekend. We are holding for all of those lost. We are holding for all of their families and their loved ones who are grieving them. We are holding for a future where this is no longer the paradigm. We are holding for the absolute eradication of this impulse to violence in humanity. And let's recite the four immeasurables. May I be a source of loving kindness in this world and all worlds, bringing a generous heart to all my thoughts and doings. May I be a vehicle of compassion in this world and all worlds, ever mindful and aware of the tremendous suffering of others. May I be a brimming vessel of joy in this world and all worlds, delighting in the happiness of others as their suffering is alleviated. May I be a balance point of equanimity in this world and all worlds, seeing all as equals and all as deserving of goodness. And our offerings. I light this candle as a symbol of the enlightening Dharma way. May it shine brightly for the benefit of all beings. I light this incense as an offering to Guanxi Yin, she who hears the cries of the world, mother of all. 108 recitations of Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, awakening that light of compassionate service within each heart, knowing that what makes us feel whole is the service that we are going to offer the world. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, Namo Guan Shi Yin Pusa. 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 And let's do a brief prayer for Yeshit Sogil. Ying Shiktaki Somo Karchanza, Disum Kunchempe Majingyeki, Sangzo Dupo Dechen Sogyalmar, Solwa Debso Chuktun Nujupso, Mother of Space, foremost of Dakinis, Lady Karchanza, gatherer of the vast secret treasury of Padmakara, knower of all, past, present, and future, Mother Tsogil, great bliss queen, to you we pray. Grant us cities, ordinary and supreme. Ying Shitaki Somo Karchanza, Dusum Kenchempe Majungye Ki, Sangso Dupo de Chenso Gyomar, So Wadebso Chuktun Nudrup So. And 108 recitations of Om Mani Padme Hum, sending out our loving light to this world and all worlds, anyone who needs it. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 And let's give thanks for our teachers. May all of my teachers enjoy long, happy, healthy, productive lives and great support for their good works. May all beings benefit from their wisdom. May they enjoy a swift and happy rebirth. And long life prayer for Lama Dechen Yeshe Wangmo. Om Sosti. Through the powerful blessings of the immortal Pema Jungye and his consort, may the three secret qualities of the Dakini of Supreme Bliss Yeshe Wangmo be utterly stable, and may the light of her activities shine on the lotus groves of the teachings and of beings so that they blossom in radiant splendor. And let's dedicate the merit. May the merit of this practice and all of my activities be of endless benefit to all beings in all realms, beginningless and continuous. May all obstacles be overcome and suffering cease at the sound of liberation. May all beings be free from suffering and its causes. May all beings have happiness and its causes. May we carry the essence of Guanyin in our hearts. Namo Guan Xian Pusa. And we close with a bow to Guanyin, bow to one another, and a bow to the inner teacher. And wishing everyone a day of fulfilling your heart's true purpose. Be back tomorrow.